Welcome back to the Mel Robbins Show. Now, I got a request for help from an English tutor, and it's something that you or someone you love may be dealing with too, and that's sweating. Now, she needed advice because it's something she feels self-conscious about while she's teaching.
Hi, Mel. My name is Jasmine, and I am super duper self-conscious about my underarms sweating. It's gotten to the point where 80% of my wardrobe is all black just to hide my sweaty armpit stains. And for a living, since one thing I don't have to do is go out into the public. I teach English from home, but I always make sure I position the camera upward so that my students cannot see my sweaty armpit stains. I need help, Mel. Help me, please. How can I become less self-conscious about my underarm sweating?
Oh, well, first of all, you're not alone, and I'm realizing I wear an awful lot of black myself. And you don't know this about me, but as a kid, my nickname was Smelly Melly. And, you know, it's kind of funny, but the little Melly didn't think that the nickname was that funny. So what is your sweating preventing you from doing?
Well, it prevents me from holding my arms up, and I'm a very animated and expressive person, so that's like me all the time. And I also like vibrant colors. I like the way they pop on my skin. I don't wear them as much. And even if I'm not wearing black, I'm always wearing like workout clothes or something. Just in case I am sweating, people will assume I just finished working out. So it's like I'm so obsessed with it. I'm always thinking like, cover this, do this, keep your arms down. It's like constant.
Well, let's say that you're in the middle of teaching and you can feel that you're sweating. I'm actually thinking about the fact that I'm sweating right now as we're talking about it. And you raise your arms and you have the big wet stains right here. What is the worst thing that could happen? So give me the worst case scenario that you worry about in your mind.
Just knowing that children can be brutal. Like, I'm afraid that one of my students will be like, well, outside of the lesson, why are your arms like that? Like, what's going on with you? Like,
wow. Yeah. Okay, well, there are two issues when it comes to something like this. And one of the issues is what's going on in your mind, and the other issue is what's going on with your body, okay? And I'm gonna solve the mind game in just a minute, but in order to talk about the body part of this, I wanted to bring in an expert, and so I've asked dermatologist Dr. Farhang to help us understand a little bit more about the issue. So first of all, why do we sweat?
So first, I'd like to thank Jasmine for sharing her experience, and you're not alone. As a dermatologist, I see patients coming in for sweating and associated odor frequently. Sweating is actually just our natural way of cooling off. Think about being outside, okay? But actually, it's also in response to stress.
Okay. Oh, okay. So thinking about it is a bad thing because it gets you more stressed out. Well, here's a more important question. Why does it stink?
Good question. So the bad smell that you may be smelling is essentially the byproduct of our body's bacteria breaking down the sweat. And there are a lot of factors that play into a person's odor, such as genetics, diet, for instance, and even hormones. The good thing is there are definitely ways to control it.
Okay. So can you tell us, what do you recommend when your patients come into your dermatology practice? What products do you like?
Great question. So for managing body odor, I like to start with a great body wash and the right sweat protection. One of my favorite products, and what I recommend to my patients, is the Olay Ultra Moisture Body Wash, because it gently cleanses and it infuses the skin with moisture. So you're left with healthy looking skin, but without that coated feel. And then when you get out of the shower, you have to seal the deal with the great deodorants, such as Secret Clinical. And what I like about this is it actually provides double the sweat protection than an ordinary antiperspirant. So you stay dry, you smell great. And what's really great about Olay and Secret is that they both have results backed by clinical and dermatological support. So actually 9 out of 10 dermatologists who have tried the Olay body wash would recommend it to their patients. And Secret is the #1 selling female deodorant brand sold in the U.S.
Well, that's definitely how you solve the physical issue. Now let's talk about the mental issue, though. Because the more you think about it, the more stressed you're getting, and the more you're going to sweat. So that's part of the issue. The other problem is the more you think about it and the more stressed you get, the less you're going to be able to focus on the thing you need to do. Yeah. So you're going to hate this advice, but this is the way to deal with it. You own it. Yeah. Because the second you admit it and you make a joke out of it, you stop worrying about it. And so check this out. This is what I do when I run off the show. Check this out. This is just last week. You to hold anything back, so go pick up Olay Ultra Moisture Body Wash and Secret Clinical Strength Deodorant at your local Walgreens and Walgreens.com. And for the month of November, check this out. You can get 2 Olay Ultra Moisture Body Washes for $11, plus buy 1 Secret Clinical Strength Deodorant and you'll get another one 50% off. We'll be right back. Olay Ultra Moisture Body Wash and Secret Clinical Strength Deodorant. Performance through superior science. Available at Walgreens and Walgreens.com.